If we're not going to be the leaders in this city that can promote that change, then we'll never have change.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
In my job, I have the ability, our headquarters is here, but my job is around the entire country. And so I get to see constantly traveling what other cities have to offer. And I think Nico hit talking today what the root cause is. We can talk about family, we can talk about other things, but people want to feel like they're a part of a winning team. People want to feel like they're a part of a winning area or whatever. And Youngstown, I know I'm playing the devil's advocate, but Youngstown doesn't do that as well, but we also don't have as many opportunities as a bigger city. I don't even need to name them, but as Cleveland and Pittsburgh being the closest. And when they don't feel as if they're winning as an organization, or they don't feel like they're winning as a team, it doesn't feel like they're winning in life. And so they seek other opportunities. I was just explaining earlier that in the leadership world, people don't often leave organizations. They leave leaders. And if we're not going to be the leaders in this city that can promote that change, then we'll never have change. I told my boss not too long ago, quite honestly, we were complaining about some things in the company that we would like to see change in. And I said, I honestly wish that I could take some of the employees from our office that don't get to travel as much with me on a little field trip to some of these more advanced cities to give them a spark of what it could be. Like, this is a reality that it could be. This is a reality of what it feels like to be a part of something that's bigger than you. It feels like to be a part of a winning team. And quite honestly, see how big our organization really is across the country when we're just sitting at the headquarter office and you talk about it, but you don't feel it. And when people aren't feeling the wins, or they don't feel as if I often hear Youngstown's a poverty city. And the more we talk about it like that, the more people believe it. And like Nico was saying, like from college all the way on, they're already planning on moving. That's the conversation.
But it's also the reality.
Yep.
It is a poor town.
Yep.
There are food deserts and healthcare deserts and housing issues. It's also the reality, which is why we need leadership that's like all of you here.
And going off of that, I agree with what you and Nico were saying. I think the thing that we need to do is be champions for change here. Change the narrative, change how do we attract people here? How do we make our friends who moved out of town think like, oh, well, Youngstown isn't so bad. Look at what they're doing. Look at the great public works that we're putting in. Look at these huge companies that are moving into the Youngstown-Warren area. I think that one of the really great things about living in Youngstown is there's such a strong connection. For the people who live here, I can say personally, I'm very proud to be from Youngstown. You go somewhere, you're wearing a YSU hat, you're at an airport, someone's like, oh, is that Youngstown, Ohio? Like, there's definitely a Youngstown connection. And I think that that's like one of those strong things that we need to pull upon, that like, hey, we're from Youngstown, it's a steel city. We need to, let people know that we have moved into the 21st century and beyond. It's not just some, company or this town that companies are moving out of. We have investments here. There's great people here, and getting the story out about that.
BusinessJournalDaily.com. 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.